So a bunch of racists and sexists walk into an auditorium. That's not the opening line to a joke. Okay, yeah, it is. But it's a joke of the Democratic debate number 7 in Iowa this week. And the punchline is all of America. I'm Katie Petrick, and this is Healthy Republic. This week's Healthy Republic is brought to you by the color white. While watching the debate, I had to shield my eyes because it was just so bright on that stage. Or rather, it was so white on that stage. They caused the calliope to crash to the ground. Very quickly, before we get to the hot topic that is the IO white debate, at the end of last week's video, I asked you to submit your theme for 2020 in 3 words or less. You did not disappoint. Many were themed around President Trump winning a second term. A few favorites, though, had nothing to do with the election, at least not directly. And some included a pony, as requested. Special recognition to Dave Del Duca with his theme of Bye, Little Sebastian. If you know, you know.
Bye, bye, little Sebastian. Miss you in the satisfaction.
Stay tuned to the end of this video and podcast for another opportunity to make me laugh. Now on to this week, where disappointment knows no bounds. 6 Democrats took the stage on Tuesday for the 7th of 12 Democratic debates. In short, nothing important was learned because it's not about what they say, it's how they look. A day before the debate, we learned that Spartacus Booker dropped out of the race. Julian Castro had already dropped out, along with Kamalama Ding Dong.
I am literally here on this stage right now.
No, actually you are not, Corey. Being Spartacus, you would think Corey would have fought until the end. But alas, he's just a disappointment. Which is to say, a woke and diverse Democrat. So you know, an ism must be the culprit for this white result. And Corey agreed.
The Democratic Party, which represents the true rainbow coalitions of America, has got to do a better job of getting more candidates running at all levels, supporting a system that doesn't benefit big money, but really big values.
Booker essentially claimed racism, saying he was very concerned at the lack of color on the stage. Does this not mean then that the Democratic Party is racist? DNC Chairman Tom Perez, please respond.
We've set a really remarkably inclusive and frankly low bar throughout the campaigns, John, and I'm proud of that. And as a result of that, we did have the most diverse field in American history, and I'm proud of that.
So you use a low bar to attempt to choose the next leader of the free world, and you're proud of that. Sounds about right. Also released just hours before the debate was a bombshell out of James O'Keefe and Project Veritas. Undercover video revealed one of Bernie Sanders' field organizers, named Kyle Jurek, wants cities to burn if Trump is reelected. And if Bernie doesn't get the nomination on the first ballot, he threatens that Milwaukee will burn.
So if Trump gets reelected, what?
And cities burn.
What we gotta do?
Yeah, I mean, we don't have a lot of time left. We have to save, human civilization. And obviously, Trump, don't give two about making sure that the world doesn't burn.
Then Jurek let the prisoners out of the gulags when he said that Bernie's plan for free education really means re-education.
You're not gonna get Bernie to say gulags, but I'm all aboard for gulags. I feel as though there needs to be re-education for a significant portion of our society.
I think he is too.
I mean, but you can't, running for president in the United States, you can't say anything like that, right?
All right, Kyle. I'm sure we can find a gulag for you to live in. But poor Kyle was already having a bad week before the release of the undercover video. He earned himself a second OWI, possession of drug paraphernalia, and no insurance. Jurek is 38 years old, so only 2 more years until he gets a real job. You know, like Bernie did. Okay, I know Bernie's a senator, so he never got a real job. When it came to the debate itself, Bernie didn't stop taking punches. The only thing out of the debate, other than it being all white people, is that the stage had a sexist on it, too. The one and only BS, who was accused by Elizabeth Warren of not believing a woman could become president.
Well, as a matter of fact, I didn't say it. And I don't want to waste a whole lot of time on this because this is what Donald Trump and maybe some of the media want.
That would be inconceivable.
Anybody knows me knows that it's incomprehensible that I would think that a woman could not be president of the United States.
As I told you, it would be absolutely, totally, and in all other ways inconceivable.
How could anybody in a million years not believe that a woman could become president of the United States? And let me be very clear. If any of the women on this stage or any of the men on this stage win the nomination, I hope that's not the case. I hope it's me. But if they do, I will do everything in my power to make sure that they are elected in order to defeat the most dangerous president in the history of our country.
Inconceivable!
And then CNN did what CNN does. It picked a pony and rode it home.
So Senator Sanders, I do want to be clear here. You're saying that you never told Senator Warren that a woman could not win the election.
That is correct.
Senator Warren, what did you think when Senator Sanders told you a woman could not win the election?
Oh, yeah. I'm ready for the fight to begin. CNN's blatant kowtow to Warren will not stand. Get ready for the punchback.
I disagreed. Bernie is my friend, and I am not here to try to fight with Bernie.
That's it? No calling out CNN for blatant bias in favor of Warren? Bernie, you just put your head down like a whipped dog. I mean, I guess we know who wears the pants in that politically correct relationship. The Bernie bros and the Yang gang can now join forces against CNN. But we aren't done with that exchange. Oh, no. We had to get stupid about simple arithmetic. Warren tried to argue that the men on the stage lost 10 elections and that she and Amy Klobuchar are the only ones to win every single election they have been in. This was followed by a comment about Warren being the only person to beat an incumbent Republican at any time in the past 30 years.
Just to set the record straight, I defeated an incumbent Republican running for Congress.
When?
1990. That's how I won, beat a Republican congressman. Number two, of course, I don't think there's any debate up here.
Wasn't it 30 years ago?
I beat an incumbent Republican congressman.
And I said I was the only one who's beaten an incumbent Republican in 30 years.
Well, 30 years ago was 1990, as a matter of fact.
2, 4, 9er, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I can't hear you. You're trailing off. And did I catch a niner in there?
And then remember that part when Elizabeth said that she was friends with Bernie?
I think you called me a liar on national TV.
What?
I think you called me a liar on national TV.
Let's not do it right now. You want to have that discussion, we'll have that discussion. You called me, you told me. All right, let's not do it now.
I don't want to get in the middle of it. I just want to say hi, Bernie.
Yeah, good.
Feel the burn. Can't they just both agree that they are both liars? The best part of that was when Tom Steyer came up and said, I just want to say hi, Bernie. Big fan. Huge. Truth is, the loudest candidate on that stage was actually Tom Steyer's tie. Look at that thing. Steyer has his loyalties to the Scottish plaid tie. Maybe the Scots will vote for him, because we know Americans won't. Anyway, this is getting long enough, so here's a quick snapshot of what happened throughout the rest of the debate.
No one has a solution and an end point.
Joe and I have a fundamental disagreement here, in case you haven't noticed.
Don't worry about your slice of the pie. The pie will get so much bigger that everyone will be better off.
Instead of poking our eye in poking our finger in the eye of all our friends and allies.
That worker brought out a coat rack of uniforms, and he said, "These are my friends."
We've turned the corner so many times, we're going in circles.
Bottom line here is I am sick and tired.
So with all the racism, sexism, and every other ism present before, during, and after the Democratic debates, who will be the next victim in the 2020 Democratic Hunger Games? Let me know in the comments. Until next time, stay healthy, America.